Teachstone is the organization, the publishing company that actually puts out this tool. So this is one of those tools. Some people argue that it's a horrible thing. Some people argue it's a good thing. That you have to be a certified trainer to say you are trained in the tool. So that's always my disclaimer before we go over the class: is you are not trained to use the tool. All right, but by the end of today and the end of Thursday, you will be familiar with the tool, which is a huge thing. 99.9% of the people that are out there using the tool are not trained in the tool. So don't think you're at a disadvantage. You are actually at a very large advantage. If you go to a lot of your coworkers, most of them, if you go into the field, haven't even opened the class tool, and yet in the next couple of years they will be evaluated using it. So if you go on an interview, as long as you pay attention the next couple of days and do what you need to do to become familiar, it is a big advantage as far as being employable that we go over class in this course, okay? So, but I want you to be very careful when you do say that you're familiar with the class tool, that you don't say you are trained in the class tool, because it's very different. Class, you will be familiar with the tool. Training the tool is about $5,000 to go through the training, and it is a 2-week process, okay? I'm not trained, okay? It's a lot of money, and it's a lot of time that I don't have either of those fun things. I'd rather use it to go to Disneyland. But I can help you become familiar with the tool, okay? And I say all of this because we're going to be using their videos, and I'm going to be going back and forth between their website, because I want to make sure that it is fairly represented and that you guys understand that I'm not a certified trainer. There's no instructor, by the way, in State Center Community College that is a certified trainer, so I'm not lagging in that department. There's very few trainers in Fresno County. It's just one of those things that's very difficult to do. All right, so that's my disclaimer. But again, going back to the fact that you're familiar with the tool after this class is huge. When you go to an interview, put that on your resume, right? The fact that you've spent 3 hours, more than 3 hours devoted to becoming familiar with this tool is a big thing. Okay, employers like to see that. In the next couple of years, every center is going to be accountable for being evaluated using the class tool. It's part of the QRIS quality rating improvement scale. Okay, so it's a big thing. It's why I choose to introduce it in CD20, because it gives you guys really a leg up on other people trying to get a job. Okay, given all of that, it is incredibly complex, so you're not going to be an expert. You might understand ECHRS really good after 2 class sessions. When you walk out of here on Thursday, it's still going to be very confusing to you, and that's okay, okay? But you will be familiar with the basic concept it's meant to cover. Does that kind of make sense? I know that's a big, long disclaimer, but I just want to make sure that you understand the differences in all these tools we're going to look at in the next couple of weeks. All right.